is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
A little English church in a tiny village has just made an incredible discovery.
He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness, for his name's sake.
The ornate old Bible that had been sitting on a table for longer than anyone could remember was a 400-year-old King James Bible, arguably the most important book in the English language. It was hiding in plain sight. It even had a sign saying it was from 1611, but no one knew whether or not to believe it. Only about 200 copies of the original are known to exist. To find out whether theirs was one of them, Geoff-Procter and 2 other members of the church took it to the Reverend David Smith at the Museum of the Book in London.
We put it on his table and immediately he opened it. He said, yes, this is a 1611 Bible.
Smith checked for 2 particular mistakes that were known to be in early editions. The St Laurence Bible had one that showed it was an original.
In one section where it says, it should have said Jesus walked into the Garden of Gethsemane, it says Judas walked into the Garden of Gethsemane.
Commissioned by a king to end bloody religious strife in England, the King James Bible had an enormous influence on both church and literature. It popularized or introduced dozens of phrases that have become part of our daily lives.
Born again, eat, drink and be merry. God forbid. Eye for an eye.
St Lawrence's Church is planning to keep its King James Bible in use once they raise money to build a special display case. That's very unusual, says Moira Goff of the British Library. Most of the surviving originals are in libraries at universities or cathedrals. But there just may be a few copies still kicking around village churches.
At least some of the original King James Bibles were put away safely as treasures and are yet to be discovered, as this one has been.
An extraordinary discovery, certainly, but perhaps one predicted by the words of the King James Bible itself. Seek, and ye shall find. Richard Green, CNN, Hilmarton, England.